So I haven't been here in a while. Been doing things as I will fill you in. I've made this blog 3 times now. It's about this guy and my crush, but I keep saying his name and I keep trying to call him Jack because I'm Jill, Jack and Jill, but I keep blundering and saying his name, so I'm gonna try really hard this time not to. And it sucks. I hate doing this over again because it never sounds the same the third time I do it. But anyway, a little bit of history. Andrew, my guy that I have mentioned in the past, is not really my guy. Obviously, he's still in Canada and I'm in Europe. And it was his birthday on Saturday. That's why I've been thinking about him a lot. I always am, but a little bit more. He turned old on Saturday. I'm just gonna say he's at least 7 years older than me. At least he's old. And it's just been. There's some days that I know with absolute certainty that there's no way that anything's ever going to happen with Andrew, that it's done. I had my fling thing. It was wonderful. It'll always be a good memory, but that's it, kaput. But then there's another side of me that sometimes thinks I've always been patient with him, and he's always come around and proved that my hopes, that my guess that his feelings were there. He always confirms that they are if I'm patient. But I don't know, this might be a bigger deal. Leaving it for a year, for 9 months, might be too big of a deal to be patient for. Should I just give up? I don't know. The reason I'm thinking about all of this is because this new guy, Jack, God, he's amazing. He's so, fuck. I don't think I've been attracted to a guy, I don't think I've ever allowed myself to be attracted to a guy this attractive before. He is like 6'2", perfect size for me, like just gorgeous body. I missed the train one night and had to sleep over at his house, and he took off his shirt and holy shit, gorgeous. Anyway, and he has these deep brown eyes, and he's got a great smile, and he's really sociable. Everybody loves him. He cares about everyone, and he's courteous, and he's smart, and we have great conversation. And like, just talking to him, I just feel comfortable, but at the same time, like, I was so happy at first because I found this awesome friend that I was so comfortable with, and I could just talk about anything and bring up anything, and I value his opinion and he values mine. And then me, knowing me, I let my stupid romantic side come out, as I always do, and I can never have a friend with a guy without creating some sort of attachment to him that is emotional. And I've done it, and I've got a crush on him, full-fledged in the middle of a crush right now. And I've made it so that sometimes I second guess myself when I'm around him. You know, like, oh, I think about the way I'm sitting, or think about something I've said, or I don't want to call him as much anymore because I don't want to seem weird or whatever. But before it was so good because it was just like, anyway, I've done all this before. This is just a crush, right? And the whole thing happened with Bob before too. Bob was my high school sweetheart. I was in love with him for like a year, and then, but he was my best friend, and he had no idea until the end, and then he decided that he liked me, and we tried it, and ruined our friendship. But so it's totally bittersweet with me ever since to have a crush. Like, I don't think I've ever had a crush since Bob that I let actually happen. I mean, Andrew was a one-night stand that turned out to be amazing. Like, there was never the crush thing beforehand. It just turned into a relationship right away. I've never had a crush like this, not since high school. And anyway, Jack is, like, I had him and Aaron and Mac over to watch Love Actually last night. And this is my third vlog. I don't remember if I've said that already. But he was here earlier than the others, and Klaus, my host dad, said to me while we were eating dinner and he was in my room waiting for me on the computer, he said to me, Jill, Jack is a very good looking, nice guy. I was like, oh, I know. And I mean, of course there's a language barrier, but I told him, like, I know this. And just the fact that he recognized that, like, this random old German guy recognized that this is an attractive young man and I'm an attractive young girl, and there should be a connection there. And I wish there was, and I don't know if there is. That's the problem, is that it's this crush thing where he is so nice about everything. like I said, I missed the train the other night and had to stay at his place, and he just folded out his bed and gave me the blanket and the pillow and got one, pillow off the couch and a little blanket, and we just slept. Like obviously nothing happened, nothing. Like we talked a little bit and then passed out because we'd been up for hours. And but like, hey, I don't have a girlfriend here that I can talk to about these things that I normally would. Like pick apart all the little things that happen in a crush. So I'm gonna use this as my outlet. I'm gonna say like, here we go. Okay. These are the little things. Help me decide if he likes me or not. Um, One night I called him. I don't remember like how it started that he doesn't. We normally our group hangs out all just as a group, and it's weird for people to go off like just two by two. But one day, I don't remember why, somehow he and I got a little bit close, so much that we were talking and blah blah blah. And so I called him one day instead of like the usual, my friend Erin, the girl. Usually I call her and I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing tonight? Are you going out? Blah blah. But I called him and was like, is everybody, or what are you guys doing? He's like, I don't know. Mac's gonna call me back. Why don't you come over to my place and we'll hang out until they do something because I'm bored and I need some company. And I was like, sure. And he lives close to me. He's the only other person on this side of the Rhine with me. Everybody else is like so far away, so it's convenient that he's close. Anyway, so I go to his place and Mac doesn't end up calling back and nobody's doing anything that night. So I just stay there for 6 hours. We just hung out and had amazing conversation. Like, we didn't actually do anything. We didn't watch a movie or nothing. We listened to music and we talked a bit, and we talked the whole time. It was amazing, about books and about people and our thoughts on religion a little bit, and just random shit, bullshitting, everything. We went from high to low to funny to serious, everything. And then I missed the train, not on purpose. So I just stayed at his place that night. And then the next time, and then the next day we went out for breakfast because it was Mac's birthday, so we went for breakfast. And then it was like noon, and he and I are back on the train on our way home. And that night, we were all going to get together at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock to go out to Mac's place to play beer pong for his birthday. But Jack's like, hey, why don't you just come over to my place because I got nothing to do for the rest of the day. But he didn't actually say, because I've got nothing else to do for the rest of the day. And it was totally way more convenient for me to go home first because my place was closer. Like, there was no reason for him to ask me over. No reason at all, except that he wanted my company. And so I did. And we hung out for like 8 more hours. And still I don't know what we did that day. We did nothing but talk and hang out. And then we went for dinner, and then we hung out most of that night. But the thing is, he's nice to everyone. Like, there's another girl, Natalie, that is just like a random girl from the group, and he hangs out with just her too. I don't know. And then the other night when he came over, he was here before everybody else, and then they all left together, and I was holding the door up the top of the stairs, and they were walking down the stairs. They all said their goodbyes, and he kind of stopped and looked up at me and just like kind of gave me a little look like bye. He didn't say anything, didn't like shake his head. He just kind of looked at me and that's probably why he's on my mind so much, is because I went to sleep, of course, and I probably dreamt about him, and I was on my mind all day. I don't know. I'll give you more updates after this because I think this is too long. But this is a crush. God damn it. And he's leaving, and I shouldn't have let this happen. But here we go. Roller coaster.